Hey everyone. So I'm starting this endeavor that I've been wanting to start for many years now. Thought about doing it in writing form, but I think YouTube is going to be the perfect format for it. It's called Mystic Heartland. So many years ago, I met a great man, a great medicine man in the Kansas City community named Stumbling Deer. And when I was talking to him about possibly joining a dance that he hosts, a prayer dance, I brought him tobacco, had a conversation with him, offered the tobacco to him as is customary, to ask permission to come to the dance and to be an actual dancer, to be a participant. And we talked, and he started relaying to me all of the different communities in Kansas City that are highly spiritual in the alternative sense, not your traditional Christian churches. The Islamic community, the Hindu community, beyond that even, pagan community is very huge here, unity, so on and so forth. It appeared there was actually a very big Native American base in Kansas City as well, and a very strong shamanic community in the Kansas City area, here in the Midwest, right in the heartland. And I was surprised. I had just moved from the Ozarks, which is very limited in scope and perspective with people. I moved out of there for a reason. It was hard to be myself and to be able to express my own creative needs as a human being, but especially my own spiritual needs. So as Stumbling Deer was relaying all of this information about the wider spiritual community in Kansas City, I was astounded. I had no idea that there was that much here in the heartland. And Stumbling Deer said to me, we're Kansas City's best kept secret. And from that moment, I wanted to find a way to have touch points with every mystical, spiritual community in Kansas City. The people who practice magic, the people who consider themselves shamanic, those that consider themselves healers, light workers, mystics, what have you. I wanted to find a way to just sit down, interview them, but not necessarily in a formal sense, more conversation style around a cup of coffee or a glass of whiskey even, and just talk and exchange ideas, have conversations about everything under the sun. God, humanity, maybe even politics, but mostly philosophy, spirituality, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm going to do. Starting this endeavor here on my YouTube channel called Mystic Heartland, and I'm scheduling my first sit down with an individual that I greatly admire and who actually was an inspiration for my book that's coming out in 2018 from Llewellyn Publishing. So I hope everybody stays tuned and enjoys what the channel here has to offer in terms of this mystic heartland phenomenon, and see what Kansas City has to offer in the mystical sense. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.